Maybe the last day. I got some help in here today. Aren't you helping? You better get to work, boy. You're eating them? Strawberries? Huh? We gonna get them nice and juicy. Don't you get in there. Don't you get in there. Ah! You little thief. Can't even see you. Well, it's 5:30 or so. I'm gonna take a little crop tour. I haven't showed you, I haven't been on any crop tour lately. Let's take a look at the tunnel tomatoes first. We'll look at them. Heather picked some last week. She's got a whole windowsill full of them. And let's take a look. These are the tomatoes that had the compost on them last year in the strawberries. Big difference. I don't know, you probably can't see that one. There's one in there. There's one there. There's some in here. I think in a day or so I'll probably come in here and pick. We'll pick these. Versus this greenhouse. This greenhouse doesn't have near the growth, but it's got just as many tomatoes. I seen some on here a while ago. You can see some. Give them a few days. These are the salad tomatoes, mountain something. Can't remember the last name of mountain variety anyway. You can see they didn't do too well. There's a few salad tomatoes. They're not set very well yet. Might be too hot. Couple more days. This sweet corn's finally getting rid of the curl that it had. I see some tassels all the way on the other end, but it's still a long ways away. See a squirrel? Where is he? Where's the squirrel? Did you see him? Three-tenths of rain, that was pretty welcome. We just spread fertilizer on my corn, some nitrogen, washed it in. Worked out pretty well. Would have been nice if we had about an inch and 3/10, but it sounds like we might get some this weekend. Saturday morning, it's cold. It's not, I wouldn't say cold, it's cool and raining. It's not a very pretty morning. We're just gonna stock stand. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Let's check the rain gauge. 7/10. Oh, it's a beautiful day. I started cutting broccoli yesterday. It's not very big yet. It's springtime, usually doesn't get as big. But I'll give you a close look at it. Cut my broccoli on the younger side when the beads are just starting to break out. I really, personally, I don't like to do broccoli when it gets great big beads on it. I like it on the young side. That's just the way I cut it. And a lot of the reason I cut it this way is because we'll start cutting and you can cut on it longer before it gets big. I'll cut on it now and start getting it when it's younger, and when it really comes on, you'll start getting behind and then the beads will get big. But I personally like eating it this way better. I like it on the young side. This is the new, this is the second plant in the broccoli. You can see it's going to be bigger. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this and hold the camera, but we'll try. Some things you just got to have two hands for. This is my second plant of broccoli, so I'm not getting much here. But these actually, they're going to be a little bigger. But you got to walk through because it's not so bad now with the cool weather. It's only in the 60s. But if it gets hot, one day makes a big difference. You can come in here one day and the next day it could be too big. Beets I've been pulling. This is how I do them. We sell these for about $2.50. I have one once in a while. You can see I got to take these two out. I think they stayed in the ground too long, and then with that heat, they started to go bad. Plus, there's plenty of moisture here with irrigating. So I'll just have to take those out and keep a better eye on them. So, if you want to be in the vegetable business, produce business, you get to work on days like today. Or, as I'm riding by the tunnels, I'm getting ready to go in there and I got to tie the tomatoes one more time. They're just growing just a touch over, just don't want to fall over top of my top string, so I got to put one more string. I was hoping not to have to do it, but I'm going to. And gonna pick the tomatoes too. I don't expect a lot, but it's a Saturday morning, raining, holiday weekend. You want to become a produce farmer, you can work. I'm not complaining. I picked this. We all pick our paths, and but as the older you get, the more tired you get. But at the same time, I'd just be laying in bed, or not really. I don't sleep late, but I'd be laying around the house like some grain farmers. That's probably what they're doing. I hear a lot from some of them. I hear, oh man, oh, you're making all the money. Well, I'm working on days like today. I'll show you a little what we do at the stand. We take the kale and we stick the stems in the water, in these tubs of water, and that holds the leaves. They don't wilt that way. Do the same thing with the beets. The beets, I have people that eat the tops, and do the same thing with the broccoli. We stick the broccoli in the tub of water, and it keeps it fresh. You don't get that wilting. I don't eat any of this stuff, but I would think it would make a big difference in the taste. But the trouble is it takes a lot of space to put all this stuff in water. I don't know if you can see that or not very well, but we planted this whole field. It's 2.5 acres. We planted it in wildflowers. It was a whole mix, but you can see they're coming back. I took and worked this front piece right here and replanted it with sunflowers, zinnias. That had it all the same, basically the same thing last year. I was hoping they'd come back, but we'll see what happens.
Thanks for watching our video, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for our upcoming videos. Thanks.